All these bitches wanna play with Barbies. All these bitches wanna be dolls. All these bitches wanna play with Barbies. Today's the day going in for my weight loss surgery. Just got out of my class. Everything went pretty well. Lasted quite a while, but just stepping outside for a little bit of fresh air. But I'm gonna have to go back in so I can meet with the surgeon about my surgery and how he feels about it and all the information I'll upload. Hey guys, so I'm back from my weight loss surgery class. I'm sorry if you hear my cat in the background, excuse him. So I'm back from my weight loss surgery class. The surgery that I've chosen would be the gastric sleeve VSG surgery. And this is the folder that I got. Let's see. The folder that I got, and I'm going to just go through everything what I got inside the folder. One thing I got is my list of appointments for my surgery. And I have 3 nutritional appointments for each month. This month, August and September. And then I have a appointment with the bariatric surgery medicine clinic as well in October. So I got that. And then we have this other form with a list of different contact information for all the different providers that I might need to get in contact with. And then I also got a brochure. It says Hennepin County Bariatric Weight Loss Surgery. And inside it just explains all the different surgeries and how you can get set up for those. Here's what the front looks like. And then this is the inside. And this has different information. And then on the back, it's like a little map of the clinic and the locations and stuff like that. And then I also got a card from one of the gastric nurse coordinator. And then also, I got a form that says instructions for Minnesota personality inventory and psychological evaluation. And this is what I'll be doing closer to time for surgery. And this is one of the tests that they do to make sure you're mentally stable enough for surgery. And then I also got a weight loss surgery nutrition guidelines book, and inside is just like a list of like pictures of the different all the different vitamins that they suggest to take while you during this process. They got a protein foods scale thing. And they got on here, it also says guidelines for liquids, understanding your eating habits, nutrition appointment policy, bariatric checklist, the timeline for bariatric surgery, post-bariatric surgery timeline. And this is the timeline they have set up right here for basically how everything should go while you're basically in the process to get into surgery. Let's see what else they have in here. And this is like the calciums that they suggest you take that are good brands for after surgery. And this is the pre and post-op bariatric surgery guideline basics. Just showing like some Boost products that I guess we're gonna have to drink. Week 3 and week 4, puree diet. Week 5 and week 6, soft diet. Week 7 and beyond, regular diet. So this is just going over things on this page, basically helping you like with different tools, eating solid foods and stuff. And then on this side is the post-surgery grocery shopping list, which I think is really cool. Give you kind of an understanding and a guideline of what type of food you should be getting from the grocery store. And this is on this page, it's a meal post-secondary meal ideas, so different ideas that you can ideas for you to make different meals. And then it says, what problems may I have after surgery? So just going over a couple of symptoms that you might experience after surgery. And then it says weight loss surgery plateau boosters. It's a list of just different like information you can read about plateaus. Make sure you guys can see those. And then frequently asked questions, which is always great. So that's all from in this nutritional guide book. And then there's another loose leaf sheet of the bariatric surgery guideline checklist. And on here it says, attend the instructions of bariatric class, meet with the surgeon, take the Minnesota Personality Inventory, or they call it for short MMPI test, complete a psychological evaluation, meet with internal medicine doctor or nurse practitioner, take 2 multivitamins with mineral, take 2 350 milligram tablets of calcium citrate with vitamin D twice per day, meet with dietitian monthly until all items are completed. And it says eat 3 meals per day, eat foods with protein at each meal, choose a good balance of food groups, eat snacks only when you're hungry, and choose low-calorie snacks, drink beverages with fewer than 10 calories per 8-ounce serving, wait 45 minutes after meals before you drink a beverage, be physically active on a regular basis, record everything you eat and drink in a food journal for 1 week, meet the requirements of your insurance company. And then there's different criteria for how many nutritional visits you need to have to qualify for the weight loss surgery. And then there's another printed out version of the timeline for pre-surgery and all the different appointments as well. And then here is basically, this is the PowerPoint printed out of the presentation we got from the surgeon, basically explaining more about obesity, also explains about the team they have at the clinic, how does the surgery work, all the different type of surgeries they offered there, and about everything basically went over was about the surgery and everything like that. And then also, which I think is really great, I'm really thinking about doing this, which is they offer a weight loss surgery support group. And it's just like for people that have had surgery, they have speakers for people that have had the surgery to come and speak to the people that are about to have the surgery soon. And we all just talk and support each other, which I think is a really, really great thing. And I think it's cute little people lined up in a circle, like we're all in the group, we're here for each other. I think that was really cool. So that's that. And then we have a food record, and they said that once a month we have to fill this out for 1 week, so the nutritionalist knows what we're eating and what we're intaking. And then here's like a guide, not a guide, excuse me. Here is like the worksheet for each day you fill out. You say work day, non-work day at the top. the date at the top, the time, meal, snack, or beverage, amount, hunger level before, hunger level after. And that just basically repeats itself for all 7 days. And the last thing is they have a Hennepin Bariatric Center nutrition appointment policy, basically telling you, the policy for if you don't come to your appointments and stuff like that. So that was pretty much all I got in that packet, which was a lot of things, and mind you. So this is the second time me attending class, and the first time I attended class, I ended up stopping my process because the reason for me having surgery is because I am diagnosed and I suffer from PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. And basically the symptoms that I'm having from that, which caused me to have the surgery, is I've been having problems. So the reason for the reason I want to do the surgery is because I have PCOS and I suffer from having, I don't have a regular period on time, and without having a regular period means you don't ovulate regularly. I was able to lose 30 pounds on my own, but it's been a year now, and I've only lost 2 pounds, and that's kind of discouraging, but, everything happens for a reason, and I'm just kind of tired of, with these experimental medications. I took metformin, made me sick to my stomach. Only thing it ever helped for, well, it didn't help for anything. Let me put that out there. But all I did was spot. I spotted for damn near 3 months after stopping it. And then my doctor suggested that I go purchase not a fertility med, but a natural herb called Vitex chasteberry extract, and I took that. At first everything's fine. Within the first 5 days I started spotting, of course, and then I started getting acne. I started breaking out. Never had acne before. My breasts hurt. My stomach felt like it was being stretched from inside out. But I dealt with all of those things. But the thing that really got me is because I'm diagnosed with bipolar and I already take medicine to stabilize me, and then that on top of it really made things worse with my mood swings and stuff. And with my bipolar medication, my mood swings are pretty under control, and with that I was just everywhere. I was an emotional roller coaster. I was crying. I was just upset. I couldn't barely function, do my daily functions like clean up, and it just was making me very non-functioning at that point. So I went to my doctor. She said, well, basically I wanted you to stop that. I don't need you to have anything that's messing with your mental status like that. So she stopped me, and I'm kind of like, well, where do we go from here? And she was like, I seen you at the weight loss center before, so how about I give you the referral? So basically that was it. We did metformin. We did the Vitex. It didn't work. And so now my last step is the weight loss surgery. And why I feel like this is going to work for me is because when I was my heaviest was 293. Mind you, I'm 5'8". So I was almost 300 pounds. I didn't have absolutely no period at all. But once I started losing weight, I started noticing I would spot every once in a while. So that showed me like my body must need this weight off of me for my periods to start coming back naturally, and that's why I feel like this surgery would be very beneficial to me. I don't really have much of a support system, but the support system I have, which is my fiance and my in-laws, and then I met this great lady that I discovered on YouTube. Her name is Stacy, and she goes on YouTube by Stacy Foster. Shout out to you, sis. Mwah. And I just been talking to her about a lot of different things about my life and just about what I've been going through with PCOS, and her story really spoke out to me. And I really appreciate her for that, and she's a very good support for me, so I know I have her support with everything that I'm going through, and I really appreciate her and appreciate God for putting her in my life and showing me that there is a light under the tunnel, especially when it comes to fertility and conceiving and she went through a lot of issues herself with conceiving. And once she started losing weight, her body actually started having a menstrual cycle within, I think she said, like a month after surgery, and she was able to get pregnant. And that just spoke volumes to me, because I was finally looking, searching over and over on YouTube about VSG and PCOS success stories. And she was one of those ones that really spoke to me, and I was able to reach out to her via Instagram, and she has been so sweet and kind to me. And if you guys would like to check her channel out, I will link it in my description box below. And she goes by the Stacy Foster Show on YouTube. And this is my second video, you guys, on YouTube, and I feel like I did a really great job. Just a little bit about me, the type of things I like is I like doing makeup. I'm very into makeup. I'm hopefully planning on taking some hair braiding classes soon. I really want to get a business started with doing hair, and possibly get my own shop, possibly start selling bundles of hair, things like that. With my bipolar, it is hard for me to do anything when it comes to working. It's like very stressful for me when things don't go my way at work, especially, or people are like giving you weird looks at work, anything like that. Any little thing could stress me out. So working hasn't been good for me so far. And in a process of possibly getting my SSI back started, so I will have a little more income to do more things towards my dreams and stuff like that. And doing hair and makeup and stuff is one of my dreams. So I'm planning on taking some classes that I have in my state in Minnesota. I'm doing some hair braiding classes, and I want to start working with some clients. But first, I'm gonna start with a mannequin head and build that up and stuff like that. But makeup is my number one. I love makeup. I love getting dressed. I love wigs. One reason I got into wigs is because of my PCOS. I have thin edges, so I always wanted to, like, what can I do to look cute, but my hair not embarrassed by my edges being so thin. So what I did was I just fell in love with wigs. I love slaying them. I love making it blend in with my skin and all of that. So wigs and makeup is my thing. I definitely, if you looked at my suggestions, that's all you would see would be hair, makeup, and plus size fashion, baby. That is my thing. Well, I thank you guys so much for checking out my video and listen to what I have to say, and hopefully you'll be seeing way more from me. I'm not gonna commit to anything, but this is something that I would love to do more often, just whether if it's just vlogging or just letting you guys know how I'm doing on a daily basis, or doing any hair videos, makeup videos, whatever it may be. And I'm also a musician, so you'll be hearing some music from me as well soon. So thank you guys for watching once again. I love you guys. Stay plus size, stay curvy, beautiful, and bougie. Taja. Mwah.